How's it going, dudes, and welcome to Not It, Spookiest edition. So yeah, this recently released on itch.io, and it looked interesting to me, so I figured why not play it during Halloween, because it's the Spookiest edition, and apparently there's gore in this. Well, it gives you an option for normal or less, so I went with the less because YouTube. But yeah, let's play this. Well, here we are. I made it. Just in time for Halloween too. Despite today being Halloween, I don't see any decorations as I drive in the town. Maybe they aren't big on Halloween here. I pull into the driveway of my new home and get out. My furniture was already delivered, so all that's left is for me to officially move in. I'll need to pick up a few things at the store. I might as well take care of that now. The town is small, so it's just a quick walk to the grocery store. To my surprise, it's closed. I don't think stores closed for Halloween. Come to think of it, the streets seem pretty empty. It's a small rural town. The main reason I chose it, but it didn't seem quite this empty when I saw the house before. There's a strange, lifeless feeling in the air, as though the town is almost abandoned.
Where is everyone?
That's a good question. This is also part of the reason why I wanted to play this, because there's voice acting and I don't have to do that much reading.
Most people have already left.
And yeah, I can barely hear the voices. I'm gonna change some settings. Give me a second. Okay, so change the volume, the volume settings. Mostly of the voices. Let's see if that helps. I turn around at the sound of the voice and find myself facing a middle-aged man who looks rather puzzled to see me.
Sorry, what?
Who are you? Are you a visitor?
Actually, I just moved here.
Yeah, just down the street.
Oh, that explains it. You see, I'm the mayor, so I'm used to recognizing everyone here.
I see.
Well, it is a small town.
You picked a poor time to move in. Everyone evacuates on Halloween because of the curse.
A curse? What curse?
Oh dear. You mean no one told you?
No.
Told me what?
I thought I made it clear that everyone was supposed to... Oh, you bought the McKellis house, did you?
The what?
Yes, why?
Old McKellis was intent on getting out of here. No wonder he didn't tell you about the curse. Probably thought you wouldn't buy the place if you knew.
I still don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Let me explain. Many years ago, there was a tragic death. Let's leave it at that.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Ever since then, this area has been cursed.
By
How
what?
exactly?
Yeah.
On Halloween, his spirit returns. He seeks to possess someone and then gets his revenge on the town.
Why would the town be responsible? Unless there's a big cover-up. Why Halloween?
It is the anniversary of his death.
That makes sense.
So the spirit celebrates his death by wreaking havoc on random people.
Yeah. That kinda doesn't make sense.
Perhaps it is when his rage is most fierce.
Ah, her face. Am I actually supposed to believe this story, or is it just a prank they play on newcomers? Her face, it's priceless.
Excuse me, I need to make my own preparations to leave.
He already passed me, nearly knocking me over in his haste to get by, and all but runs down the street. That was extremely weird. It does seem like people have left town though. There's gotta be someone else I can ask to find out what's going on. To the church! Breeze never leaves the church. The church seems to be a good place to ask about curses, so I head to the church. It's nearly empty, although not entirely.
Oh, hello. Are you here to pray before leaving as well?
Not exactly. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I just moved here.
It's good to meet you. I'm Rita. Oh my, you picked a bad day to arrive, didn't you?
Christian, would this be Christian? I enjoy religious people, always nice. But boy, do they talk about you behind your back. I'm actually not kidding about that. I belong to a religious family, and boy, does my mom talk about people behind their back.
I didn't realize moving in on Halloween would be an issue. I'm Katie, by the way.
You mean no one warned you about the curse? How terrible!
Can you tell us more about this curse?
Huh. There really is a curse then.
Yes, and if you know what's good for you, you'll get out with the rest of us.
Why does she have an accent but the mayor didn't? This is all so strange.
You have doubts, do you?
I have to admit I do, yes.
Well, just head over to the Historical Society, and you'll learn everything you need to know about the curse.
Well, she's been far more helpful than the mayor has.
Thank you.
The Historical Society, huh? I guess I should head over there and try to figure out this thing. I don't know why, but I'm just laughing at the fact that my voice is her inner monologue. I find the Historical Society pretty easy, and to my surprise, it's still open.
Can I help you with something?
Yes, can you tell us about this curse?
Considering the way the rest of the town is right now, I'm surprised anyone's here.
I'll be closing up soon. I don't believe we've met before, though. I'm Willow.
Katie, I just moved into town.
It's very nice to meet you. People are surprisingly nice. And again, that's nothing new to me.
Oh my. And today of all days.
I was told I could learn more about the curse if I came here.
That's right. This is the Historical Society, after all. So you can find everything related to our town's history here.
And it's really true that people evacuate the town every Halloween?
Yes, it's been going on so long now, I'm amazed people around the country don't know about it.
This is so weird. I think we already know the
Where
origins.
should I look to find information about the curse's origins?
Oh, you'll want to look all the way in the back at the newspaper articles from the 1800s.
That long ago, huh? I head to the back of the room. There are documents and records of the town's history all over the place, but they become fewer and fewer the deeper I go. Soon I reach a small section marked 1800s. There's very little here. There are a few yellowed newspaper articles that have been carefully preserved. The first one is from November 1st, 1832. I read hiding on Halloween. Oh, I just formed that into a question. "29-year-old Matthew Hare, known to be a recluse by his neighbors, was reported missing late last night, Halloween, after his house was found unexpectedly empty by trick-or-treaters attempting to break in." Yeah, trick-or-treaters can be like that sometimes. Police discourage the act of trespassing, but are asking anyone with any information on his whereabouts to report to the sheriff's office. And move to the next newspaper, November 14th, 1832. Matthew Hare found dead after vanishing on Halloween. Police had no leads on the disappearance of 29-year-old Matthew Hare until last night. His body was discovered in the woods roughly a quarter mile outside of town by police just after nightfall. Evidence suggests Hare had been at an unknown location before being transported to a place he was eventually found. The investigation is ongoing. Another article from December 6, 1832 is carefully preserved beneath it. "Cold case. It has been almost 4 weeks since the death of 29-year-old Matthew Hare, and the police are still searching for suspects in his suspected murder." Hare was a recluse, the sheriff said. When questioned about their lack of progress, this makes it difficult to pin down his movements or any enemies he might have had. Hare had been considered strange by many local residents. When asked, residents admit to being a little relieved he's no longer around. After a month of searching, they didn't have any leads and were considering the case. The next few articles have nothing to do with the curse, only the town's history. But at last I spot the name Hare again. What? This is from October 20th, 1833, and that's almost a year later. Hare murderers finally caught. After a year, there's been a new break in Matthew Hare murder investigation. A group of 5 people, 4 teenagers and 1 adult, came forward Monday and confessed to assaulting and murdering Hare almost a year ago. The attack took place early that Halloween night, while Hare was walking down a road back towards his house from downtown, after which they relocated his body to the woods. Some of the attackers state they came forward with a confession so long after the incident because, in their words, Hare placed a curse on this town. According to the attackers, Hare used his dying breath to curse not only his killers, but the entire town, blaming everyone here for what happened to him, and that he swore to get his revenge the next Halloween. There was something weird about him, one boy confessed. I honestly think he meant it. The police have yet to comment on any supernatural implications of Hager's death. Finally, there's one more right beside it from November 1st, 1833. Revenge from the Grave. The 5 culprits in the Hager murder who had been awaiting trial died late last night. The guard on duty shot all 5 of them before killing himself. The officer had no ties with Matthew Hager, though his motives are unknown. Police declined to comment on the possibility that this was Matthew Hager's promised revenge.
So that's how it all started, huh?
Evidence of the curse. I think we already just
Where
found
should I look to find evidence of the curse?
Evidence? That would be scattered throughout our history. 10 years ago is when the evacuation started.
10 years ago, huh? Most of the documents and records on display seem to be highlighting the high points, or low points in this case, of the town's history. There's a man nearby reading some of them, but he doesn't look up as I pass. Finally, I reach a framed notice from about 10 years early. They saved this Halloween. In light of incidents throughout the years, especially Matthew Hager's curse on the town is real and will affect anyone within the town's borders. It is requested that everyone evacuate on October 31st. Evacuation is voluntary but highly encouraged. Police will help pay for any expenses. The curse appears to be restricted to the town and its immediate surroundings. Going at least 10 miles away is recommended. It will be safe to return to town on November 1st. The police pay for people's expenses? They're really serious about this. Near the notice, there's a magazine article titled "The Halloween Curse: How a Dead Man Terrified Citizens of a Small Town." Do curses really exist? The inhabitants of this small town would tell you yes, without a doubt. The story of this curse goes back to a man who died centuries earlier on Halloween and potently cursed the entire town with desires of revenge. Ever since then, strange, tragic incidents have happened on Halloween. A prison guard who murdered all his prisoners before turning a gun on himself. A mother who killed her children and 2 neighbors. A stranger from out of town who went on a shooting spree. The circumstances are always different, but in every case the culprit claims to have no memory of the crime. In each Halloween passed, as each Halloween passed with a new tragedy, people began to whisper it as the dead man's spirit possessing a person each year to exact revenge. That matches what the mayor told me. The rest of the article related to the curse document the incidents mentioned in the magazine article among others. If something awful happened every Halloween, I guess it's not surprising they started to believe in the curse. That's enough research.
I think I understand enough now.
Good, because it's actually about closing time.
Getting out of town to avoid the curse, huh?
Yup.
Actually, I don't believe in the curse.
Oh.
How do you explain all the evidence?
Evidence? It's all circumstantial. A few bad things happen on Halloween and people see a pattern where there isn't one.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't
kind of
something
is a
happen
pattern.
every Halloween, though?
Coincidence. Besides, once people started talking about the curse, that must have fed into it.
I mean, it seems more than a coincidence.
I'm not surprised you say that. Most people believe in it after all. I've gotten used to being the only one who doubts.
Doesn't it bother you?
Not really. Other people's superstition can't change what I believe.
How can you say that?
Okay. A man who had been reading historical documents turns away from the displays to fix us with a furious glare.
The curse exists. Doubting the curse is asking for trouble.
Calm down, Joseph.
Calm down? Disbelief like yours is what gets people killed.
I'm going to evacuate, so don't worry.
You evacuate even though you don't believe in the curse?
What else am I going to do? Spend the night all alone in an abandoned town? With everyone else gone, then there would be legitimate things to worry about.
Yeah,
So if you need a ride, you're welcome to come with me. I usually carpool with my friend Rita.
Where do people go anyway?
Rita's the one at church.
Some visit relatives, some plan trips for this time of year. Most just go to the next town over, though. It's about 20 miles away. The motel there loves the business.
I'll bet.
The door opens, and the woman I met in the church posts are headed.
If anyone needs to carpool with me, you'd better hurry. Nearly everyone else is gone, and I won't wait much longer.
That's Rita. Since I don't drive, I usually go with her.
Don't leave without me!
He races out of the historical society, and Willow and I follow.
What in the world? My tires!
She stares in horror at the car parked along the curb. Two of its tires are flat.
It was just fine a minute ago.
Oh god, it's happening already!
Calm down.
Calm down. Calm down? We're all going to die!
Dude, you're being hysterical.
Bless you, darling. You're a lifesaver.
I really wish you would have said it. And they follow me up the road towards my new house. Can't say I'm crazy about this, but they're so upset I feel bad not helping them out. When we reach the driveway, I glance up at the house. I haven't even gone to properly move in yet, under the circumstances. However, it seems my official move-in will have to wait a little longer. I reach into my coat pocket for my keys. Huh?
Is something wrong?
My keys are gone.
What?
First my tires, and now her keys. It started already.
No!
I don't know who's on those drums, but can you turn it down a bit? How could the curse steal my keys? They all stare at me.
What?
You're all acting like this is part of the curse, but how is that possible?
Someone must already be possessed, and they found a way to steal your keys.
Or maybe she's the one possessed, and she's lying about the keys!
Seriously?
Hey, do you hear that?
What?
All I hear are drums.
Sounds like a car engine running somewhere.
A car?
And it's running?
They take off together in the direction of the sound. Willow and I follow. I'll be happy to get out of here. Things are getting just a little too weird for me. We find the car downtown. It's parked outside a small brick building with a sign that declares it too to be a local inn.
The owner must be inside.
I just hope it isn't the killer.
As a group, we walk toward the inn doors. Oh, at least the music is calmed down a bit. Man is standing just inside the inn.
Finally, some people. Say, what's going on around here?
Who are you?
Can we use your car?
What's with you guys?
You must be from out of town, aren't you?
Yeah, the name's Vinny. Came here looking for a room, but there's no one here. This is an inn, isn't it?
Of course his name is Vinny.
It is. But everyone else is already evacuated. We're the only...
Whoa, evacuated? What's going on?
There's a curse in this town.
Curse?
Yes, and if we don't get out of here this instant, we're all going to die!
Calm down.
Are you guys on the level?
You did notice that there's no one else in town, right?
We really need your help.
Fine, whatever. You people seem desperate, so I'll help out.
At least Vinny's a good guy. Shaking his head, he walks to the inn doors and pushes.
Huh?
Is something wrong?
Door won't open. Must have it backwards.
He pulls on the door instead, but it still doesn't budge.
What in the... You're telling me we're locked in?
What?
Joseph pushes past all of us and throws himself against the door. He struggles with it frantically, trying to get it open.
Panicking won't help. We need to deal with this logically.
Logically? Are you insane? We're still here on Halloween, and someone locked us in!
He ain't wrong, but she's also right. First Rita's tires, then my keys, and now this.
Oh no. It's really starting to seem like someone is trying to keep us here.
It's happened already. He's already possessed someone, and we're his next victims!
It's definitely suspicious.
Stranger coincidences have happened in the past. We don't need to lose our heads over it.
I mean, this seems more than just a coincidence.
Did you have to say it that way? Did you really have to?
Could someone fill me in? Did he just say someone was... possessed?
Yes, he did.
As if you don't know.
Huh?
Joseph, what are you implying?
That it's him! That's what I'm implying! He's the one who lured us in here!
Whoa, lured? Get real!
If it wasn't for you, at least we could leave on foot. Now we...
A slow crease somewhere above us makes him fall silent. We all exchange glances. Are they? That sounded like someone walking around upstairs. Another creak comes from above us, followed by a thud.
Someone else is in here.
And no one came when I rang the bell.
It might have just been the wind knocking the shutters around.
That's viable. But who did the creaking? Oh, that could also just be the house shifting. We wait, but there aren't any further sound from the same floor.
Should we go see?
No!
Honestly, I think we should focus on trying to get this door open. That's our real problem.
Exactly.
Well, I'm going upstairs. Is anyone coming with me?
I'll go with her.
I'll go too.
Thank you, dear.
I can't just let her go by herself. Leaving Willow, Joseph, and Vinny to work on the door, Vinny and I head up the inn's creaky staircase. At the top of the stairs, the hallway goes into two directions, which, with each wing of the inn having 4 rooms.
Hello?
There's no answer. The second floor is silent.
We should probably check the rooms, just to be sure.
I agree. Do you think we should stick together? We probably can cover more ground if we split up.
We should stick together.
It's probably safest if we stick together. Besides, there aren't that many rooms.
Yes, and I'm not Scooby-Dooing this.
Good point. I suppose we should start from the beginning with room 1.
Right. It certainly matters in this size. We walk together into the left wing and open the first door. The small inn looks cozy and also completely abandoned. We check the second room with the same results. We open the third and look inside. A police officer. That's about the last thing I expected.
Oh, Officer Mac, I'm so happy to know it was you that we heard walking around up here.
What are you folks doing here? Figured I was on my own.
Can you repeat that? Couldn't quite hear you over the drums. I literally could not hear a word he just said. Yeah, what are you doing here?
Turning my own question back on me, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you're doing an investigation. But I seriously can't hear a word he's saying.
We didn't think anyone else was at the inn. That's why we came up here when we heard noises.
Frank fell down in one of the rooms and hurt his leg. I've been searching the other rooms to find something he could use for a crutch. Just enough to get him downstairs and outside.
Well, tough luck, he ain't getting outside.
Frank?
He's the innkeeper.
Well, you might as well stop looking for a crutch until we know if we can get that door open.
I really need to turn that music down. Hopefully now I can actually hear Mike.
The inn door's locked, and we're stuck inside unless we can get it open.
That's odd. Let's go talk to Frank. He must know where the key is.
Right. Mike leads us to the other wing into room 5. Inside, an elderly man is sitting on the bed.
Any luck?
Not yet. I'm afraid we have worse news. These folks say the inn door locked and trapped him inside.
Come on. Dude, be closer to your mic.
No. Shouldn't be possible without the keys.
Where are the keys? I'll see if I can get the door open.
Always keep them with me.
He gets into his pocket and tosses a set of keys to Mike.
The big brass one is for the front door.
Are those the only keys?
Yeah,
You're sure?
yeah.
Did they just reuse the same voice clip?
And there's no way to lock the inn without them.
Yeah.
It sounds like he just reused the same voice clip.
Wait here, Frank. I'll be back for you as soon as we get the door open.
As if I'm going anywhere.
Downstairs in the lobby, Willow and Vinny are standing by the door. It doesn't look like they've made any progress. Joseph paces nearby, looking miserable and even more distressed than when we left. They look up.
Officer Mike!
It turns out he was the one we heard. He was helping Frank.
Frank's here too?
Well, he is the owner.
He hurt his leg, so he's still upstairs for now.
However, he has the keys to the front door, so we should be able to get out of here.
But if what Frank said is true, it doesn't make sense that the door could have locked behind us, sorry.
Keys? You have keys? We're saved!
Mike hurries down the stairs and over to the door while Rita and I follow. He takes a large brass key, inserts it into the lock, it fits smoothly, then he twists and tries the door. Nothing happens.
Well, that's strange.
He tries again.
The key works, but it still won't open.
It's going to be blocking the door.
Some sort of barricade set up outside? Well, that's possible.
Then there's nothing to worry about. Whoever trapped us in here would be stuck outside.
Unless there's a back door.
Unless it was one of us. Who came in last?
Are you honestly suggesting one of us block the door from the outside without us noticing?
Yeah.
It's possible. If they set it up so they could pull it towards the door as it's shut.
You seem to have put a lot of thought into this, Joseph.
I mean, yeah.
Not really, Wait, are you accusing me?
That seems very accusatory.
Calm down, all of you. Accusing one another won't get us anywhere. Let's sit down and talk about this rationally.
I like Officer Mike. Now, if only he could speak just a little bit louder.
You want to sit and talk? We should be finding a way to bust out!
If one of us really is possessed by the spirit of Matthew Hare, a situation like that is exactly what could give him the opening he needs to claim a victim.
Or if you panic and do something irrational.
The best thing we can do is keep an eye on one another until morning comes.
Which means we have to go back up and Frank. He walks into the inn's common area and sits down. After a moment, the rest of us all do the same. I don't like being trapped here. Is there really a chance one of us did it on purpose? For a while, we just look at each other.
Well, at least we can all agree that I didn't do it.
We don't know that.
Why?
Whoa, you all came in after me. The door was working fine then, and you all had your eyes on me the entire time.
This is true. He has a point there.
Yeah, but how do we know you didn't rig it so it would break after a set amount of time?
He also has a point.
You've gotta be kidding me.
We can sit around here throwing around what-if ideas all night, but it won't get us anywhere. Does anyone have any proof, any hard evidence that might point toward a culprit?
It was Willow.
Excuse me?
You're the one who noticed Vinny's car. If not for you, none of us would be in here.
That's your hard evidence? I pointed out a car we might be able to use to escape?
But we couldn't use it to escape because we got locked in here. He has a point.
Not really.
You're always denying the curse exists too. That's the perfect cover for Matthew Hare. Use your natural behavior to make us all lower our guard.
I'll admit, it does look like more evidence points toward Willow than anyone else right now.
Yeah, but she's been with all of us the whole time.
This is unbelievable.
Are you going to kill me?
No!
Lies. I know you are. I've always known I'd die this way.
Now calm down. No one needs to die.
What do you recommend we do?
Nothing.
Sorry, what?
If no one tries anything, nothing needs to be done. As long as we keep an eye on each other for the rest of the night, nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, he He's got a very valid point.
I'm certainly not going to try anything.
No, don't believe it! Don't believe it!
Calm down.
I've heard the stories. I know how it will be. You wait until you fall asleep and then...
I will not fall asleep while guarding you. I promise.
You can say that now, but we'll be the ones to pay the price!
I'm disliking Joseph more and more. He lunges at Willow, raising a hammer.
No!
Two guns fire at the same time. Joseph's body falls limp onto the ground. What? Mike and Vinny both have guns drawn aimed at Joseph.
Thank you.
I can't believe he tried to kill you.
I know. Oh my goodness. Does this mean Joseph was the one possessed?
I would like to believe so.
No, he was probably just being hysterical.
Just a minute. Why does this guy have a gun?
How long has Frank been here? Emotion seems to have motivated Frank enough for him to painfully hobble his way downstairs.
Me? What's it to you?
Seems awfully suspicious.
Oh my. Now that I think about it, Vinny is the whole reason we're trapped in the inn.
I see. So there's a chance Joseph was merely frightened, not possessed.
You're all nuts.
Please, stay calm.
Calm? I stop at a small town on my way home to be with my family. Nice little town to spend Halloween. Or so I think. Next thing I know, I'm locked in an inn with a bunch of crackpots who believe one of them is possessed.
Things have been pretty strange around here, though.
Yeah?
Nothing has happened here tonight that can't be explained away by paranoia.
He is also right.
He has a point.
Yes, I quite agree. There is no curse. Everyone is just letting their fear override their common sense.
You have no real reason to suspect me of anything.
Except for you having a gun.
Don't mind sitting with us here all night long. Yes?
I don't want to be rude, but it seems to me you're awfully eager for us all to stay together overnight.
Is there a problem? Seems like the safest solution to me.
It's just, we'll probably fall asleep, but you're trained to stay awake even when you're tired, aren't you?
I can assure you I'll be awake to protect everyone.
To protect us, or to kill us.
You actually suspect me?
Matthew Hayer could possess anyone, even you.
Yeah?
Have I given you any reason to suspect me?
Oh, now you just had to turn up the volume on you.
Well, it just occurred to me that you were upstairs when we got here, only we didn't know that for a while. You could have done something to the door ahead of time to trap us in here.
They're all making such kind of valid points.
That's absurd.
It is possible.
I hate to mention it, but I couldn't help but notice how interested you were in picking someone to blame too.
What are you talking about? I was trying to get to the bottom of this whole thing.
Yeah, he is a cop.
Still, if all we have to do is sit together, it doesn't matter who we think is possessed. Asking so many questions just makes us suspicious of one another.
Fine, what do you want me to do?
I think I would feel much safer if you were locked in another room.
You want to lock me in another room? I suppose the rest of you will be out here together? Doesn't anyone else find it just a bit suspicious that Rita wants me, the person who has vowed to defend all of you, locked up so I can't reach you?
What are you implying?
Why don't we all just go into our own separate rooms? He jumps to her feet. Mike also stands. He draws his gun.
I'm I'm saying I think the real person Matthew Hare is possessed is you, Rita.
To be fair, I'm just gonna say this. The only people I don't suspect being possessed is, well, my character, Willow, and Joseph, who is probably dead on the ground right now. Because they're the only ones we've met that haven't had. I mean, there could have been time for Rita to be possessed in between when we met her at the church and to when we saw her at the historical society, and she could have flattened her own tires and just been putting on an act.
No. It really is you, isn't it?
When he goes to his feet as well, he has his gun drawn again. The aim is at Mike, but he hesitates. Any second now, Mike will shoot Rita. If Vinny shoots him first, we'll save her, but Mike might die instead. Oh, come on, but Rita's gonna... Mike knows what he's doing. I don't believe he's possessed. This plan was a good one, and Rita's objection is suspicious. We have to trust him.
Don't do it!
Vinny glances at me and lowers his gun. Mike fires his gun. Oh, and Rita's down. It hits Rita in the chest and she staggers backward.
I don't know what you were planning, but I won't let it happen.
I wasn't planning anything.
Mike fires again. Oh, this is horrible. When Rita goes still, Mike turns to us.
I'm sorry.
You really think it was her? Wait, she didn't say anything that time.
I don't know. She might have just been scared like Joseph.
Guess we're all sitting around together tonight after all. Huh?
Yes. Yes, I think that is for the best.
I sure hope it's over. It's a long, tense night together. I don't manage to get any sleep at all. But morning arrives, and all of us who are sitting together are still alive. It's a welcome relief. Soon people begin returning to town, and they're able to break us out of the inn. Technically, this is my home now. I should get on with moving in as I intended to do. But the memories of what happened at the inn still haunt me. Everyone says we were lucky to get away with only 2 people dying. They consider us fortunate. I don't feel fortunate at all. One way or another, I'm getting out of this town as soon as I can. Maybe then the nightmares will stop. Oh, I don't think I got a good ending. Because this game has 25 endings. Yeah, that is quite a lot. I do want to play this again just to see if I can't get a good ending. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this game. Oh, okay, it just goes back to the title screen. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. I really do want to come back to this. So yeah, I'm gonna come back to this later in the week. But if you guys enjoyed, hit that like button. And if you do, please subscribe. Don't forget that bell. And thank you all for watching. Have a happy Halloween, and I'll see you in the next video.